Hey everyone, I'm back again with another tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to change your camera angles here in Storyboard that. Alright, so let's get started. So first I'm going to create a brand new storyboard, alright, and off the bat I'm going to add a background to my scene, right, and I'm going to add some characters. So I'm just going to run through this really quickly, and I'm going to set my characters up, and I'm going to scale them down, and how I'm going to do that, I'm going to scale them down by using these little blue dots right here to evenly scale them down properly. All right. And then after I'm done setting them up, I'm going to go ahead and color them. All right. All right. So once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and color his hair really quick. Then color her. All right. So now that that's done, what I'm going to do, I'm going to also copy over um, my cells. Now, before I even do that, I believe it's really important to add as much cells as you want to your project. And the first thing you want to do is hit this button right here. Okay. And this will allow you to add and subtract as many cells as you want. Now, I prefer to have mines at the bottom and stack them versus going across, so I'm going to do that. Now, if you notice, some are turning green and blue and red. The red ones means that if you don't make it even, it's going to delete that cell. All right. So that's why it's best to do this first. Okay. All right. So once I'm done, I'm going to hit Update Storyboard. All right. And now, in order to not waste time and recreate my scene back over, I'm just going to copy it over to the next cell and just make adjustments to that one. So let's just say I want to do a mid shot, all right, for my next scene. I could do that. I'm just going to copy the cell. I'm just going to select the cell I want to copy, and then I want to go to the next one that I want the scene to copy into. Okay. So click, click, and I'm going to hit Add, and then I'm gonna hit done right here, okay? And then it copies it over for you. All right, so mid shot, right? So I'm gonna select one of my subjects, and I'm going to hit this button, the crop tool. Now mid shot starts from the waist, so I'm gonna crop him to the waist, right? And I'm gonna hit the crop image right here, right? And then I'm gonna stretch him out. I'm going to increase the size until he fills at least majority of the scene. All right. And I'm going to do the same thing for our female subject. Okay. Start from the waist and crop the image and then increase the size. So that way she fits into the frame. And now once I'm done with this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same for the background. So that way the background matches the characters. So I'm going to click the background, then I'm going to hit the crop tool. Now I'm going to imagine they're standing next to the door. So I'm going to zero in to the door and just being mindful the amount of space I will have, and then I'm going to hit the crop image button. Now, when it does this, it's going to get smaller, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this button to fill and stretch it into my scene, and it should be fine. Um, and this is how it's done. And once again, whenever I want to make adjustments to my next scene and still keep the same background and the same characters, I'm going to hit the copy cell button, and I'm going to repeat the same process over. I'm going to hit add, and I'm going to hit done. And then if I want to do a close up, I can do the same exact thing. Select the character, hit the crop tool, all right? And I'm going to crop him up to his shoulders, all right, and have it up to his head. And that's a close up. And I'm going to hit crop image, and I'm going to increase the subject size until it fills the whole entire scene. And then I'm going to select my scene and repeat the same process over. All right. So it's a pretty easy process, but it does take some time sometimes. All right. And then I'm gonna hit this button to stretch in my scene, and that's it. All right, everyone. This is how it was done. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.